Okay, so lights are up, camera's working, area set up. Okay, let me just crack this off right. That's better. One moment. Perks of being an adult. So, continuing my... I think I might do up until 60. So, 51 through till 260. 251, obviously. I'll continue my official spam. And I was like, what do I feel like reviewing? Reviewed you. You haven't reviewed. Transformers Darker Than... Age of Extinction. Transformers, The Last... It's only my second can before you start. Transformers, The Last Night. Steelbane. Now, this is a figure I liked. Again, I'm an underdog guy, so you give me a figure that's supposed to be terrible, and I want it. Although, I still couldn't bring myself to buy the remold of this being Skullgrin. It didn't do it for me. Sorry. If it was cheap or free, maybe, but yeah. And this is a very... I want to call it something like a wyvern or something like that. You know, one of the like subspecies of dragon that you'd find in a early level Dungeons and Dragons game, like Baldur's Gate or something like that. You know, Icewind Dale, that sort of thing. Yes, I'm old. Leave me alone. Pardon me. Started coughing just before I started doing this review. And he's a very, very spindly beast. You know, the arms are here. There's a little bit of a body, but don't look at that too hard. You might work things out. There's quite big fat legs, but there are reasons for those. The neck is long and spindly with these weird horns that kind of look oriental, but not really. Yeah. Got the long tail, which has a big lump on it, same as the neck. Can you work out what they are? Has anyone ever seen the, what was it? The Red Thunder Dragon Zord. See? Tells you I was old. Yeah. Or the main bad guy from Dinosaurs. Similar sort of thing. And you can open up the wings, you sort of fan them out and make them look like and all big and wide, and you can fly, I guess. It's quite a wingspan, to be fair. I mean, yeah. I suppose now is a good time to bring in a size comparison, so here we go. Here is a Battle Slash. So, it's a very stretched out deluxe. I wouldn't say it's huge, but, you know, it's stretched out. It covers quite a lot of space. And if you haven't noticed, there's this plugged onto the top, which is the sword for the robot mode. And, isn't great, but whatever, it's fine. And it kind of partially hides this giant gap in the back, but I suppose if you had a figure that was small enough, you might be able to fit it. Let's try it. Curiosity. Robot mode comparison, bear with me. Can I get past the arms? His feet are too big, I think. Can I get his crotch in there? Yeah. Can I get one of the arms up? Bear with me. Yeah, he does fit in there quite nicely, actually. Yeah! I've just turned him into a luck dragon. Good times. Good times, boys and girls. You tell I'm feeling a lot happier in myself. Okay. I'm never going to look at this figure the same way now. And hopefully neither will you. Hooray! I've ruined it for everyone. Now, the ball joints on this figure, including these ones, and these ones, were insanely loose, and it was just a big bleh. It wouldn't hold under its own weight. It was a mess. It was like it melted. I've floor polished as much as possible. I've popped it to bits and covered them in super glue, let them dry, and then shoved them back together. Varying degrees of success, but it seems to hold shape now. So, can I actually get it to do any kind of pose? That wing off the floor? Yeah, there you go. None of the wings are touching the floor. Yeah, it's something. It's not great, but it's something. The mouth does open. Yeah, come on. Open. Doesn't look very intimidating, does it? It kind of looks like a... I don't even know what it looks like, but it's not intimidating. I know that much. Looks like something that'd be tapping on your window when you're trying to get some sleep. Whatever. But you see, the fact that it's got a dragon mode is neat. But that's not what we're here for. We want the robot mode. So should we get to it? Sorry, I'm just remembering how to do it. Oh yeah, no, I was going to talk about something. The colouring on these guys. Really, really weird. Like, really weird. Like, look at this. It's clearly some sort of grey plastic, but it's like they've I don't even know if it's painted on or what. It's like the smear of a kind of very light colour, sandy cream sort of smeared onto it. I don't know if it's supposed to be stone or just aging or what. But it's all over the thing except for the nice metallic blue. You can see that, sorry. Getting used to the old setup. This will be my evening setup, by the way. But no, it's all over the thing and it's really strange. And then you got this random dark grey and basically none of the colours match up and it looks really weird. If it had a really cohesive paint job, it'd look fantastic, but yeah, whatever. Transformation. So we'll get the wings out to the side for now. You can fold these up because it doesn't really matter. It's fine. Nothing really matters, anyone can see. Anyway. And you'll fold this up. You can get the wings out of the way. Fold it up out of the way for now, so it's basically sort of like up there. Yay! Then you get the leg, and it goes this way. It turns this way. Because that big hole ends up at the back. I don't think this big hole does anything, but I think you can attach it to an action base. Why? Whatever, fine. Straighten the knee part out. Close the mouth. Fold the horns over. Bring it back a little bit so you can bring this here. This is on a separate hinge in between this neck part. It's on that other bit in the middle there. Then you can rotate this around. Fold it down. Shove this into the back of the leg and make sure this is down wherever it is that you want it to be. Yay! Now the slightly more confusing part. These two side parts, hey look, it's the head. These two side parts hinge down in the middle here on this really, really dark and silver bit. That doesn't match up with the light bit around it at all. We'll get into that into robot mode, alright? Fold those down. Then to rotate this around so it's on the opposite side to where that leg is. And just fold it all the way through and pop them together. Yay! Then you rotate it, fold up the tail, and sort out the foot same way as this one. So it's the way you want it. There you go, that'll do it. Okay, good. Right, now, you need to shove this up. There's a... Does it tab in, or... Yeah, I guess. These little tabs sticking out the back here, can you see those there? Go into these slots here, which I think are for some sort of hinge of some variety, but whatever. Go into there. Get this whole front section here, this wiggly bit here. Wiggly, wiggly, wiggly. I should bring this up, really, shouldn't I? I've been trying not to, but nah, fine. Look, you can see what I'm doing, yay! So get this wiggly, wiggly bit, this whole bit, and slide it down. It doesn't go far, but it does slide down. I do always feel like it should slide further, but it doesn't. And then these grooves here, see those? I've got to go into that big tab, or some variety. They go onto these, okay? So you close it round and... See, I'm not sure I've got this slid down far enough. Does it go any further? I feel like it should. No, it definitely should. Aha, right, okay. Well, that's awkward, isn't it? These bits, when you fold them out, go in. These edges go in. And they actually interfere with the mechanism of sliding it down. So, you need them out. You need them folded out, so you've got the space. But then when you fold them out, they interfere. You know what? So we'll fold that down. And then, again, we've got to try and line up these slots with these bits here. like that. Try and get that in there. And this is the worst part of the figure because they don't want to stay. We'll try and line up the other side. Will this one go? If we do both at the same time, will one force the other into place? Not really. You go into there. Right, stay there, stay. Then you go into there. Right, you're holding. Kinda. And that one's nowhere near. Fantastic. Come on, figure. Just doesn't want to play ball. Oh well. So you get the dragon legs should be like that. Fold up the toe. Straighten it. Straighten out. And just twist the wrist part there. And adjust shoulder pad to your liking. Rotate. Fall back. Straighten the arm. And just... This is the bit that loses me on this figure. Completely loses me because this just does not want to hold together. Just hold. That's all you need to do. Just hold together. Come on. Come on. And then the wings are just on these big arms that do whatever you want, but I kind of, as long as I can hold the figure together, I like to try and just sort of fold them up neatly on the back and forget about them. Just get them out of the way. There you go. Just get them out of the way. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Shh. Secret. Secret. Shh. And the head's kind of in there somewhere. There you go. And there we have Steelbane in robot mode. And he's a little bit back heavy because of the wings. So give me a second to stand in. There you go. And he looks really cool. But again, light colour, 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 light colour. Giant dark grey centrepiece. Come on, guys. You're not even trying, are you? It's just literally, it is the colours and potentially this. I mean, now I've got him in place, the arms will move and stuff. It's just if I'm a bit rough with the backpack, it'll come to bits. But it's like they're not even trying, you know what I mean? You can give him a sword. You can tab the sword into these slots on the legs, either side. But it goes into his arm. Goes into his arms, goes into his hand. There you go. Have the shoulder pads out like that, but that would be silly, so you have them down like that. See, armor pads like that, probably not a very good idea, because they were angled to deflect arrows away from you. So if you had anything in like that, it would only deflect the arrows in towards you. So that's why they were sort of angled out all the time. Learning with Ugly. And the size comparison we've seen before, let me just get him into a bit more of a standing pose than never-ending storying. That's a thing now. People keep doing that. That's a challenge. V-Gamer and Transformers Toys and More. There you go. You've been tagged. Never-ending story something. There you go. That's not. If you want to do that, do it. It's not a proper challenge. So he's a deluxe. He's quite a small deluxe, really, considering the size of this guy. He's not huge. What else have I got lying around? Nothing of a relative scale. Nah, shame. But again, he's not huge. He is very compact, and you know what? I do like him. I do, honestly. I mean, the head is really nice. Could possibly have done with a bit more attention, maybe a touch more detail to it. But it is very nice, and you can extend the wings out. Again, playing with this may disconnect the backpack part, so that's a bit annoying. But you can still have his wings, and they've still got the same wingspan and stuff. Pardon me. Articulation's fine, really. Except for this leg, because it's got the tail. But then the tail is a soft material, so I guess you can kind of force it. So it's not the end of the world. It's fine. But like I say, if you get this figure, be prepared for his joints to be loose. Because they probably will be. And if you are willing to floor polish and or pop them off, super glue them, and then see how you get on, go for it. But I like him. I do. He's silly, he's stupid, and he's fun. And unfortunately, he's just been sitting at the back because I just haven't got around to reviewing him. So he's been sitting with the other guys, and that's why it's been ages. Cough. Oh dear. Wet me throat. Oh dear me. So, yeah, there we go. That'll be vid 252. Look how good I am. Will I do another one tonight? Probably not. Will I do one in the morning? I'd like to think so. So, I shall be ugly, I shall be wretched, and I shall see all of you at the next one. Later, taters.